So the abdomen instead of the nostril, because the abdomen is more bigger area, is more clear. So the nostril, the air is very subtle. So you need to apply a lot of concentration, and that will cause dizziness, headaches, tension on your forehead. So the abdomen probably is a better object to use for meditation. So we use the abdomen, the air element. We call it the air element, where we direct our mind to this rising and falling. So why do we do that? We do that because when our mind is very disturbed, when it starts thinking of the past, start thinking of the future, you come across thinking that are unpleasant. You think of something, people scold you, people cheat you, people do something wrong to you, then you get very angry and annoyed. That disturbs the mind. So when you place your mind in the present object, which is rising and falling, then it becomes very peaceful, because your rising and falling don't agitate you. It doesn't agitate you. You don't get angry when your abdomen rising. You say, I don't like this rising. No. You don't get agitated when this abdomen falls. You don't say, I don't like my abdomen falling. No, because it is nature to rise and fall. So it's a good object for meditation, because if the mind stays there long enough, then you get very peacefulness, get very peaceful. And through the peacefulness, born out of the calmness, peacefulness, you experience a lot of mental joy. You find very serene, very happy, contented. And that is the first step in our meditation, what we call samadhi, peacefulness, contentment, tranquility. And because of that peacefulness, then we get into, we call it the wisdom, when you see the nature, that all nature of things arises and it disappears. Whether it's your feeling, whether it's your mind, it arises and it disappears. And that is called the wisdom meditation, which you are going to learn here, step by step. Wisdom meditation. Once you are able to have direct experience with this nature of everything around us that arises and disappears, then we would not be caught up with these objects for a long time. In other words, when you get angry, you know that anger itself is not permanent. So you let it go, it disappears. Wisdom is when you understand nature of its arising and disappearing, and you become a simple person. You don't take things to heart. You don't bear grudges. You don't get a lot of ill will. And so our life becomes more peaceful and more happy. And our mind is more free from all the defilements. Then we become more happy, because the mind has room for wholesome mind to arise. But if we have a lot of hatred, anger, frustration, and sadness, there's no space for wholesome mind to arise. There's no space for happiness. All you have is a lot of sadness, a lot of frustration and anger. So there's more space for happiness to arise. So you see people who are very sad most of the time because they can't let go. Because they take things so seriously that if somebody just say a word or two, and they'll sulk and the whole day, and they won't be happy because they take things too seriously, too personally. That they think that people are forever scolding them. But it is not so. Once he scolds you, then he stops scolding. Right? But then you keep scolding yourself, because Our mind like a tape recorder. It plays again and again the same thing. He scold me lah, he scold me lah, he scold me lah, he scold me lah, non-stop. So the longer it plays, the longer you become unhappy. And meditation is that mindfulness, that wisdom of knowing that the person that scold you has stopped scolding. So why must you scold yourself? Right? So without meditation, you do not know. But once you learn to meditate, you know. Oh, he has scolded me, but it is finished. He scolded me only 2 sentences, but I scold myself 2,000 times. Why? Because you're not mindful. You're not aware. Because your mind has caught up with the objects. So it's like a replay, a record replay. And it goes to your mind again and again. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't do anything, because this record is playing in your mind again and again. So meditation is the only way, the Buddha says, to overcome mental sorrow, overcome physical pain. Only way. Only way, when we are aware, can we let go that this is not useful, that this is suffering, this causes a lot of pain. So why do you hold on to something that causes pain? That is stupidity, of course. Ignorant, the Buddha says, because we are ignorant, and we hold on to something that causes us mental pain again and again, because we do not have wisdom, because we do not know, because we do not understand the nature of this mind, how the reactions of object affects our mind. Now they are very interrelated. How mind works. And meditation becomes very clear with how your mind works as you meditate, as you look inwards into your mind, see the pattern of your mind, how it arises and passes away, why it arises and passes away. You starts to know your mind. Once you are able to know your mind, then you can direct your mind. We can direct our mind towards peace, towards calmness, towards happiness, towards a lot of things that are wholesome. But if we do not know the mind, then we succumb to the reaction, automatic reaction, because you're not mindful.